Good morning, Command. Happy Sunday. I hope things are going great for you and your family and you're having a good time this weekend, getting some rest in. But I'm up here at the high school band hall and I wanted to tell you a couple of things. I'm going to turn the camera on, so just a second, okay? Okay, so things are going great. The only thing that we have that is an issue is we're just not taking care of ourselves right now. And it would be a big deal and I would be like really concerned, except for it's just a few people. Almost everybody is doing a really good job and taking care of themselves, but we're still having a problem. We have a few people that are missing rehearsal because they're not drinking enough water. We have some people that are having to sit out because they're dehydrated. And so I just want to talk about this again. I know we've talked about it a lot, but it's worth saying again. Okay, so you've got to drink water. You have to drink before rehearsal, during rehearsal, and after rehearsal. And like Dr. Baker says, if you're losing more than a pound during a marching rehearsal, you're not drinking enough water. If you want to lose weight, do some kind of cardio and match with eating less over the long haul to lose weight. But going outside and not drinking water and then going home and saying, well, I lost 5 pounds, that's not the way to do it. Okay? During rehearsal, don't take sips, drink lots of water. We have people bringing less than an ideal amount of water and they're not even finishing that. They're just not, and then they're sick the next day also because they're dehydrated. You got to drink water during rehearsal. After rehearsal, drink water to recoup what you lost and to start hydrating for the next day. It's just so important to take care of yourself. The next thing is you've got to eat breakfast. On these days where we have morning rehearsals like this, go light on the dairy because you get that dairy in your stomach, you can go right outside, and then it doesn't sit well with your stomach. So eat protein. Doesn't mean you can't have a little bit of dairy, but like a bowl of cereal with a couple cups of milk, it just doesn't work, and then people start throwing up because they're not eating the right food. So get some protein and get some things that will sustain you. And if you need them, get some little supplements. Just a second. Let me go grab something from my office. Okay, I'm back. So let me see if I can get these in here. We have these they're Gatorade Prime chew tabs. And I've been giving these to some people as they get kind of sick and they help them feel better really quick. But if your blood sugar starts to drop, it can help a bunch. I think we got these at Walmart. I'm not sure where Carla got them, but Walmart, I'm sure they have them at CVS and Walgreens all over the place. And so there's probably some things that are just like them that are as good. Whatever. Okay. So the next thing is I want to talk about, so just like going back really quickly. So make sure you're drinking water and you're eating and if you need some kind of a supplement because you get low blood sugar, bring those with you. And when we start school, it's important that you eat lunch. You can't eat breakfast and then have a rehearsal that starts at 2:30 outside and do all that physical activity and not eat a lunch. So make sure you're eating lunch, and if you want to bring those supplements out there as well, that's great. Okay, so the next thing I would talk about is here's our white box. It even has some Marchathon envelopes on top of there. We normally have some envelopes up here, and I'll put some more in a little bit. We turn forms into the white box. We turn fundraising money. We turn, obviously, Marchathon stuff, and you can still turn that stuff in. The next thing I want to talk about is here's our room over here where we keep like shirts, and we're starting to get the shoes organized to pass out, and all sorts of stuff like this in this room. And I wanted to talk about that for a second. Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to talk about that for a second because we have an issue right now that the activity fund has over $2,000 of IOUs. And so if you wrote an IOU for some of your stuff, please get that taken care of because the activity fund can't just have that it just can't do that. So even if you can't, like if you got $80 worth of stuff, don't write me a check for $88. If you can't, write me for 10 or 20, and the next month let's go 10 and 20 until we get that paid off. But we've been kind of announcing it all week, and we have not gotten anything. So let's start paying down those IOUs. The next thing is this. We have our board up here that has, let me get kind of close so you can take a screenshot of that if you want to. This is August, and then right next to it is September. And we keep these updated. When August is done, we'll erase that, and then we'll put October. We'll have September and October up there. Yeah, this is a great tool for the students to use. And parents, you're welcome to come in and look at it, take pictures of it anytime. Next thing, let me move quickly into the hallway. We have posted up here on the hallway our form check-in. And then coming up this week, we're going to be putting bus lists over here. And you have to have all of these forms checked in plus supplies. Supplies are paper for the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, a ream of copy paper for each one of those, and either forks or spoons for the seniors. So that's our supplies that we have them bring. And I'm going to pause for a second and go up to the second band hall. Okay, cool. So here we are. We're in the second band hall right now, and I wanted to show you this checkoff sheet for the percussion, and Mr. Baker came up with this great idea. And you can see the students they have exercises, and then these are metronome markings to see how fast they're going. And so please encourage your percussion students to get their checkoffs done. And you can see what the goal is to get super marcher for summer band. We've got some people that are really taking off and doing a great job. We've got a few people that have not been taking care of their stuff. So encourage these guys to stick around after rehearsal and get their checkoffs done. And we also have wind checkoffs, and I'll show you that in just a second. Another pause. And here's the last thing I want to talk about today. This is in the band hall, and the drum majors did a great job on this board this year. And you can see we have all of the wins on these pieces of paper, and it tells what they've checked off so far. And we also have the color guard checkoffs, and this also describes what they're supposed to be checking off. So parents, please make sure these guys are sticking around and getting some stuff checked off. You can see there's some people that have checked off a lot, and then there's some that have not. So encourage these guys to get in here and check their stuff off. I tried to go quick today. Hope you can see me. I tried to go quick today and get this stuff done so you don't have a lot to watch. I hope you have a great Sunday, and we'll see you all tomorrow, and we get back to work and start putting part 2 on the field. Let's have a great week.